Matt Bennett, agmarket.net. Matt, as we talk about, looking at the markets right now, we've seen quite a bit of volatility. Obviously, we're getting ready to start planting in earnest across a big part of the Midwest. What does it look like for trying to make some decisions as far as sales go in 22 and maybe even into 23?
Yeah, a lot of folks will tell you I started too soon on 22. We're hearing that quite a bit actually, but most folks will also tell you that they started selling corn above $5 and started selling beans above, $13, and break evens for the most part that we've seen have been below those levels safely. Corn, a lot of the break evens we're seeing in that 475, 480 range, and beans well below 13. So we got to keep in mind that if your first sale is your worst sale and it's still profitable, I think it's a pretty good year. What do you need to think about that? I mean, you're looking at D's corn 85 cents, as you and I are talking, above the spring price, and we're sitting here 2/3 of the way through March. That's not a typical type thing. Relatively speaking, the corn markets perform better in the month of March than beans, and I think that it's trying to get some acreage. And so as a producer, if I'm buying crop insurance and I'm using it as a part of my marketing plan, I kind of want to pay attention whenever we're already 85 cents above that spring price and maybe set some floors in place. I'm not bearish necessarily, but boy, if we can't make money at 675 corn, then I think we're doing something wrong.
And as we look out even further into 23, is that something we should even be considering at this point?
Yeah, I mean, historically 23, you're pushing up on $6 again, almost back to the high that we saw there a couple, 3 weeks ago. In my opinion, I want to make sure that I lock in a ratio of corn to fertilizer because we all know fertilizer costs could be pretty interesting. If we do have a crop failure of any sort this summer, corn prices likely will skyrocket, which is not going to be friendly for any of us hoping to see relief on the fertilizer situation. So I've been telling folks, if you're going to lock much of your 23 corn in, make sure that you can do something about your inputs as well, because there's no question that input costs could just continue to go up unless we see this corn market back off.
All right, good advice. Appreciate it as always, Matt. Thank you so much for being here. We'll be back with more Ag Day coming up in just a minute.
To contact Matt Bennett at Ag Market, call 844-4AG-MARKET or visit their website at www.agmarket.net.